Question for you, Emily. What were some of your favorite toys and games when you were growing up?
So Barbie has to be hands down my favorite toy, and I did kind of turn out bi, so we all know where that went.
Yeah, well you did. That makes sense. I also loved playing with Barbies, and I turned out bi.
You're also bi, so there you go.
I also loved playing Super Nintendo and Game Boy. I would play them for hours on end. It was crazy.
Yeah, Super Mario was super popular,
so fun.
Yeah.
Well, we're soon going to find out which toys and games will be inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame. Voting just wrapped up, and looking at the 12 finalists, almost all of them have a great shot.
The list is pretty epic and includes toys and games like Battleship, Trivial Pursuit, Connect 4, Cornhole, and Tickle Me Elmo. Fan votes and expert votes will be tallied with the winners announced in November. And yes, I voted Cornhole.
Of course you did. In other news, some YouTube creators are making some serious bank. YouTube recently announced that since 2021, it's paid out over $100 billion to creators, artists, and media companies, and about $30 billion was in the last year alone.
A lot of this huge jump is due to more and more people watching on connected televisions. In fact, the number of channels making over 100 grand from TV screens is up 45% year over year. Not a bad way for the streaming site to celebrate its 20th anniversary year.
To think, it all started with a 19-second video of the co-founder at the zoo.
Alright, so here we are in front of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really long fronts, and that's cool.
Okay, in sort of science news, the annual Ig Nobel Prizes were handed out this week, and as usual, things were weird. The awards celebrate scientific research and achievements that make people laugh and think, and this year's definitely did that.
The biology prize went to Japanese researchers who painted cows to look like zebras to see if the bovines would be bitten by fewer flies. And it worked. Then there's the nutrition prize, won by a group studying what kind of pizza rainbow lizards in Togo preferred to eat. Turns out it's 4 cheese.
Sure, but did they determine whether they prefer thin crust or deep dish?
They might be saving that for next year's awards. Alright, that's your first look at today's headlines.
We'll be back with more a little later, so don't move a muscle.